Everybody, welcome back to my channel. And as you know, my name is Eric and I'm 14 years old. Today I'm going to share with you about the book that I read again. It's the book of Reading for the Real World, the book 1. And the unit is Unit 1, Strange and Unusual 2, Bigfoot. So, people in other countries have know a lot about Bigfoot. So today I want to share you about Bigfoot. Native Americans and Canadians, Indians, and tribes have passed down stories going back thousands of years about giant ape men living in the forest in the western United States and the Canadians. They call these creatures swart giants or mountain devils, the religions of the name. The descriptions of these animals are usually the same. The Bigfoot is usually usually described as being a very tall, well over 2 meters. It is covered in thick, dark hair and usually give of a back orders. The Bigfoot man's body is usually like very muscular and ape-like, yet it worked up into right of has a face and similar to that humans are than apes. For more than the part of these creatures that appears not to be violent and escape ships. They have Bigfoot sightings and are usually alone or singles and creatures, but there have been reports of humans, peoples, seeing groups of families of Bigfoot. Peoples in the other countries also tell stories of similar ape men in this Himalayas as mountains range in the Nepals. Peoples call these creatures Yeti or the abominable snow women, snowmen. The Africans call them Nokolokos, and the Chinese tell story of the Jin Sung and Bear Man. Though have the sightings that have been reported of this for the centuries, is there any scientific evidence for the existence of these creatures? Some say yes, and some say no. Doctors Govers have been a physical anthropologist at the University of Oregon. This believes that Bigfoot may be any types of creatures known as the gigantifics and gigantifics cause is an animals that have been lived in Asia for 300,000 years and look like a mix between an ape and a very large man. Dr. Card believed that these animals who lived long for humans may have migrated from Asia and decided to settle in heavily good area of the Pacific Northwest, where food was plentiful. Is it possible that creatures like these could have survived for many years unknown to humans? The cryptozoologist compares the case of the Bigfoot to that of the psychologist. The psychologist is a type of fish that was believed to have gone existed over 70,000 years, a million years. But these fish have been discovered to be still living off the coast of southwest Africa. The cryptozoologists believe that the animals that we now call Bigfoot have been able to survive by living in areas that people until recently have seldom gone. There are, however, some questions that scientists science have been unable to answer. For examples, why have no dead Bigfoot bodies ever been discovered? And where is the physical proof of their existence? Bigfoot researchers have point out that it is unusual to find the dead remains of any animals in the forest. Most of the time, they say other animals eat the remains soon after death. This may be the case for the Bigfoot to many skeptics and people who do not believe in Bigfoot. They say that the videos and photographs of Bigfoot are really pictures of people wearing an ape costumes. They also believe that the Bigfoot footprints are really the footprints of a bear, footprints made by the tricksters trying to fool the scientists. It is possible that we may never know the truth about these animals if they have avoided being seen for the last several thousand years. Then maybe they will stay hidden for another several thousand years. Or it may be that as we humans go deeper and deeper into the forest, the Northwest, Africa, Canada, we may finally find come face to face with the ecologist Bigfoot. So that's all the book that I want to read with you, share with you. And here are some words that I need to show you. Pass down is something that we can't do it anymore and we can just give it to somebody that we love. The latest last of the humans. They have like the means of peoples that is unknown as peoples. The abominable of pens have the snowmans that is like a large sightings that is looking at somebody's ontologies is like something that is very difficult for people's mix is like we mix some of the ingredients and is good from the like the tree. So deeper is the word that we can go deeper under the ground that we want. So that's all I want to show you. Thank you for listening.